Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating and often misunderstood history of the Zimbabwean currency and why it could actually be a great investment. I know what you're thinking. Zimbabwe's hyperinflation made headlines for all the wrong reasons. But stick with me because there's a bigger picture at play here. We'll also explore why a global currency reset could turn your Zimbabwean dollar investment into a multi-million-dollar opportunity. Let's get started. To understand why the Zimbabwe dollar went into hyperinflation, we need to take a step back. Zimbabwe was once one of the strongest economies in Africa. In the early 2000s, it had a thriving agricultural sector, a booming mining industry, and a relatively stable currency. But everything changed around 2000 when President Robert Mugabe's government began controversial land reforms. By 2008, inflation had spiraled completely out of control. In fact, Zimbabwe's inflation rate peaked at an astronomical 89.7 billion% per month. At this point, a loaf of bread could cost billions, and eventually, the government issued a 100 trillion banknote, but it was worth almost nothing. Now you're probably asking, why would anyone want to buy Zimbabwean currency today? Here's the thing. Despite the hyperinflation history, the Zimbabwe dollar represents a rare opportunity. The 100 trillion note that was once a symbol of economic collapse could soon become a valuable collector's item, and maybe even a highly valuable currency again. Here's why. First, let's talk about scarcity. When a currency goes through hyperinflation, there are always some who view it as a collectible. The 100 trillion note is a fascinating piece of history, and collectors are already snapping them up. But the real potential lies in something much bigger, the global currency reset. So what exactly is a global currency reset? In simple terms, it's a fundamental revaluation of the world's currencies. Many analysts believe we're approaching a moment where global economies hit hard by inflation and debt will shift to a new system. The old order with debt-backed fiat currencies like the US dollar might be replaced by a more balanced and stable system. As the global currency reset occurs, Zimbabwe's dollar could rise along with its economy, and those 100 trillion notes could become worth millions. The opportunity to buy now when Zimbabwean currency is undervalued could mean massive returns if the country stabilizes and global economic conditions change.